Guys, welcome back to Mitch Cooper RC. I'm back with another video. I'm a little bit upset today because the other day we were out flying and we had another crash and we done some damage to the top RC. My beautiful new plane, I've only had it less than a month and I've crashed it. And the most upsetting thing is it wasn't my fault this time. Well, I guess it is my fault, but we lost all connection to the transmitter in the air. We lost, we lost it. I had full dead sticks. I had nothing in the air when I was flying. You would have seen in my previous video, I flew it at my local flying field with this new transmitter I've only had for not a couple of weeks. It was my second day out flying with it. And I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed because I'm here trying to show people on a budget that they can get into it at a reasonable cost. I bought this transmitter brand new. It is FlySky, and I don't like saying anything bad about things, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. I lost connection. I lost the plane. I had nothing, and I was literally only less than 20 meters away. It was less than that, and it was literally probably 15 meters I was. But what I will say is I didn't do a range check, okay? I preached in my previous video that I do a range check, and I normally do, but I just had confidence in it. The video before I made, I had a little altercation where I lost the plane for a split second, but I got it back again. And then I put another battery through the plane at the flying field, and then it was fine. It flew fine. I had no issues with losing range or anything like that. But the other day I went out early morning for a fly. I took it up in the air without doing a range check. It just slipped my mind. And guys, this is why it's so important to do a range check. And I just want to ask you guys, I don't know personally what happened, and that's what upsets me the most. If it was my doing and I crashed the plane, I'd totally be cool with it. But this is a brand new transmitter, a brand new receiver, FlySky. It is a cheap transmitter, but it is FlySky, a trusted brand in the hobby industry. And it's disappointing because it's such, a decent looking transmitter. And apart from that, it was flying really well with this transmitter, and I'm just disappointed. I want to know from you guys what you think could have went wrong. Why? Like, I have everything set up properly in the plane, the receiver, the aerial's sticking out in a clear location there. I had guys comment to me in the previous video saying that the aerial here should be, I think in the first flight I did at the local flying field, I had it set sort of on the side like that. And then the guys picked up on it and they said, look, you should have it sort of out, which I did have in the last flight I had when I crashed it. And I literally had nothing. It just spun, like, just lost control. I tried to bring it back. It just had nothing at all. So I couldn't do it. I tried to bring it back. It went up the end of the field and I started to feel it glitch out, and then I lost it. I'm like, okay, bring it back towards me a bit closer, and it was literally real close where it cut out on me. So I want to know of you guys what you think the reason why I lost the plane. Everything was fine. Again, I was flying at my local flying field, and I think that there is like 5G towers, like for phone coverage and that, right to the right of me. Does that have anything that could affect my, the range and the connection between the plane and the transmitter? I have no idea, but it's really playing on my head because this thing shouldn't happen, and this is a trusted brand. And I don't know what to do. Do I go to the shop and tell them? Because that guy, I asked the guy at the shop, again, this is all learning. It was nothing to do with my flying. I fully lost connection. So I want to know, the guy at the shop said to me he's sold plenty of these and he's never had an issue with range. I asked him that was the first question I asked. And he said he's never had an issue with these losing range or anything. Is there something I didn't do? Is there a calibration that I should have done on the transmitter? I can't see anything in the instructions. I want to know what went wrong. But because at this point, I'm taking the receiver out of this and I'm getting rid of this transmitter because it's, in my eyes, it's a dud. Some of the guys have already commented on my previous video saying don't buy cheap don't buy cheap stuff, and I totally agree. don't buy cheap stuff, but at the same time, we want to be able to, I want to inspire people to get into RC planes, you know, at a reasonable cost. And there is transmitters out there that I know that guys are going to, like the Radio Master 16, I think, something like that. The Radio Master is really reliable. I know Spectrum, I know Futaba. What do you guys recommend? I know there's a lot of guys out there with different answers towards it all. And that's what the beauty about it is we are learning, and that's what I love about flying RC planes, because regardless of how experienced we are, everyone out there thinks they know everything, but at the end of the day, I believe that we're all still learning, and there's just so much to learn about RC planes, the hobby in general, and learning in life. We can never know everything, but I want to know what you guys think happened, because I have no idea. At this point, I feel like this transmitter and receiver is it's a fault in it. So that's the only thing I can put it down to, because I've done everything correct, and I just want to know. So guys, this is what happened. So when I crashed it, I said, righto, I'm gonna check all the control surfaces and make sure everything's working again. When I was up close, everything was working. Ailerons, rudder, elevator, throttle, everything was working perfectly. Okay, so what I did was I done a range check again on the ground. So I kept walking away from the plane. I got further and further away, and literally I was about 15 meters away and it cut out, and I just couldn't, it was dead stick. So it was not connecting from about 15 meters away. I don't know, guys. I want you to help me on this, but I want to let you know this is why, again, we're all learning, and it's so important to do a range check on your planes and your transmitter. But at the same time, guys, what do you think? Do you think there's a fault in this transmitter, or is it something that I haven't done? Because if it is something I've done, I want to know what your opinion is, because it's disappointing that this shouldn't happen. We shouldn't lose planes that easy. I know or is it the fact that it is cheap? Is that the reason? Just get rid of it altogether, because that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm getting rid of this, and we're going to a better transmitter. I don't want to say a better brand, because I don't know. Like, I don't want to diss this brand, FlySky. I know that they've been around for a long time. I've used them on my RC cars. I've actually used the FlySky with the ready to fly FMS plane that I had before this. It was absolutely beautiful, and it never had a screen. It was just the original ready to fly transmitter that was FlySky. I never had an issue. So this one really a little bit frustrates me and plays in my mind a bit, because I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to learn what happened. So at this stage, guys, this transmitter is going. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because I don't want to give it to someone. I just don't think, until I can get to the bottom of it. We're going to get this thing back in the air. We've done it. I'm going to show you quickly what I've done. So in the crash, I've snapped the prop, as you can see there. I've damaged the landing gear. They're all bent, and I lost all the screws underneath it. So we're going to get that sorted out. And the other thing we've done is we creased all the fuselage, so it's pushed in, so that the canopy's not really, it's not too bad on there now. I've sort of stretched it back out, but and also the main wing is loose in there when it should be rigid. So I don't know whether these screws on the bottom here, I'm going to have to pull that apart and have a look what I've done there. But yeah, we should be able to glue that. Maybe we might have to, because you can pull this main wing out. So at this stage, but we may have to fix this wing completely and glue it so it's not moving, and we just won't be able to pull that out again. But disappointing, yeah, disappointing, guys. But we'll get it back in the air. It's just one of those things that, if you are getting into the hobby, I do recommend that you have an open mind to it. It is the most amazing hobby, and it's really brightened my life, and it's really helped me through tough times, because, you know, it helps you, gives you the therapy and just sense of achievement and enjoyment in life, and that's what we need. But it can be painful, but I just recommend you guys just keep pushing. You're going to have these moments in life in general. You're going to face your own challenges. You're going to have little challenges like this with certain things. This isn't the first plane I've crashed, but we're dedicated to flying RC planes. And guys, I really appreciate your support so far. This is why I love this hobby, because it brings everyone together worldwide. We're flying RC planes around the world. We're going to inspire you guys and people around the world to have fun flying RC planes at different locations. And this is still the beginning. It's a part of a journey that we just love, and I really thank you guys so much from here in Australia. We'll see you in the next video. Please comment down below what you think, and we can learn together. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.